Hello students, today we will discuss about the second coordinate system, that is cylindrical coordinate system. So circular cylindrical coordinate system is three-dimensional version of polar coordinate system. The surface used to define the circular coordinate systems are: the first surface is a plane of constant z which is parallel to xy plane. So this is this plane. This is the first plane required. This plane parallel to xy plane, and it is having a value z is equal to a constant. The second surface is a cylinder, this one, of a radius r with a z axis as an axis of a cylinder. This surface, first one was this surface, second one was this surface. The third one required here is half plane perpendicular to the xy plane and at an angle phi with respect to xz plane. So it is perpendicular to xy plane and it is making an angle with respect to xz plane, which is xz plane will be here in this case. So the angle phi is called as azimuth angle. Now what will be the values of this phi? That will be our rho, it is called as rho, and z. So the value of rho will be, it can be equal to maximum infinity or less than infinity, or it is greater than 0. Our phi value will be what? Its range is from 0 to 2 pi, and z will be from minus infinity to plus infinity. These are the ranges of the variables. Okay, now if I want to represent a point in this coordinate system, so either you can have all these plane, and intersection of these planes will give you a point P here. Now you can see over here rho 1 is moved here some value phi 1 and z1. So this will give a point P which is having rho 1, phi 1 and z1 at this point. Okay, now which is having a certain direction. So AZ will be in the upward direction. This is the unit vector direction because the point from downward you have moved to upward, and after that A phi will be perpendicular to AZ. So like this, in this A phi direction, that is perpendicular to the plane of that, and arrow direction, so it is radially coming from the surface. Okay, so this is about the figure of Cartesian coordinate system, cylindrical coordinate system representation. Now next, here what actually we needed is differential elements in cylindrical coordinate system. This is a differential element in cylindrical coordinate system. So how this differential element will get? So in the Cartesian we have studied, if I consider a point at this corner, now next point, that point if it is r phi z, now let each coordinate is increased by a differential amount. So that differential amount will be dr, d phi and dz. Okay, so here if that amount is increased, then actually you can see here, this is a phi, which is a point here, that is increased to d phi, and rho it is here, it is increased to d rho extra, and z it is there, it is from that point it is increased to z. So from this point to this point it is increased. Now here we know that it can have differential length. So what will be differential length? One will be along d rho, a rho, its length, d rho it will be, and a rho, d rho and a rho plus rho d phi a phi it is, because this will be the length of this will be, it will consider rho d phi along the direction of a phi, right, because this is having a value of rho. Okay, as it is moved from point this, so it will have a value of rho, so you need to consider rho there, plus dz az. So this is a differential length. If you add all these, it will give you a differential length. Next, differential surfaces. Three surfaces you will get: d rho dot dz into dz, one, rho d phi dz, this one, d rho into rho d phi, third one. So these are differential surface units. Differential volume units is what? Multiply all these, d rho dz rho d phi. Okay, this is about the differential elements in the cylindrical coordinate system. Next, we see the how to develop a relationship between cylindrical coordinate system and rectangular coordinate system. For that, you consider same figure previously I have shown here. This point P you locate. Now is x, y, z plane. You can also see rho, phi and z point. So these things. Now actually rho is having a two components. One is along x axis, rho cos phi, and one is along y axis, it is rho sin phi. Hence I tell that x is equal to rho cos phi and y is equal to what? Rho sin phi. So I can relate here x with respect to rho and phi and y with respect to rho and phi, but z is not related to rho and phi. It is z is nothing but a z in both cases. So x is related to rho cos phi. Now rho, how to find out rho? You can add these two and square of these two, it will become x square plus y square. Cos square plus sin square will be 1, so it will be rho square. So rho is equal to root of x square plus y square. Now divide these two, phi will cancel, phi will be tan inverse of y by x and z will be z. So this is what equations needed. If parameters are given in cylindrical, you can evaluate x, y, z, that is Cartesian. If parameters are given Cartesian, you can evaluate the points of cylindrical. So this is what relationship between cylindrical and Cartesian system. Next, you can also have the dot product of the both the vectors. Suppose cylindrical and coordinate system, suppose ax, ay, az are the unit vectors of cylindrical Cartesian, a rho, a phi, az are the unit vectors of cylindrical coordinate system. Now you can see here ax is in direction ay, az, and az are both are same, but ay, a rho, ax, a phi are all are in different directions. Suppose if I want the relation between ax and a rho, so ax and a rho, you can see here ax dot a rho means which will have certain angle between them. So ax and a rho, that is nothing but phi, so that is a cos phi. Ax, a phi, so ax and a phi, which is also having a certain angle, that will become minus sin phi. Okay, so you can see over here ax dot a rho will be, ax dot a rho is just cos phi because it is having an angle phi only with respect. Now what is ax dot a phi? It is nothing but ax dot a phi is cos of 90 plus phi, so it will become minus sin phi. Now ax dot az, right? So here ax dot az, it is making an angle 180 degrees, so hence it becomes 0. ay dot arrow is sine phi because it is cos of 90 minus phi. So ay dot arrow is here cos of 90 minus phi. So ay dot arrow, it is nothing but cos of 90 minus phi it is. So it will be sine phi, and ay dot arrow is just cos phi, and ay dot az is 0, az dot az is 0, az is 0, az dot az is 1. So this is what a dot product of unit vectors for both system. If this is vector representation in Cartesian in cylindrical, if I want the component of arrow along with this direction, then it is multiplied with vector a dot arrow, and it will get you ax cos phi plus ay sin phi. A phi, that is a dot a phi, you will get minus ax sin phi plus ay cos phi. Az, a dot az, you will get just az. So like this you can use this for the transformation of one system to other. So here you can obtain in the form of that is what, if you want to find out a rho a phi az, so this is in the matrix form, it will be equal to cos phi sin phi 0 minus sin phi cos phi 0 0 0, z is 1. So it is matrix form, and next section will be in the ax, ay and az form. So that will give a transformation of cylindrical to Cartesian or Cartesian to cylindrical. You can also reverse those things just by reversing the transposing the vector, transposing the matrix. You can reverse the cylindrical to Cartesian or Cartesian to cylindrical. Okay.